Now, the model we've produced, the pedagogical framework, is nice. It summarises the literature, but it's not going to be of any use unless it's valid and applicable in the workplace. And we've conducted two kinds of validation exercises using two different methodologies. The first methodology is the positive deviance approach. This is a little bit of an unusual approach, so I'll explain it. It's originated within an NGO in Vietnam. And in Vietnam, there was a terrible problem of child malnutrition. And NGO after NGO have been in, but they're faced with violent society, corruption, extreme poverty, and there hadn't been much impact on this childhood malnutrition. Until one guy goes in and he noticed in one village that the children didn't look so emaciated, and he saw that their mothers fed them crabs from the rice field and also fed them greens that in other villages were thought of being as animal food only. And he got the mums from that village to talk to the mothers from the next village, and those mothers talked to the mothers from the next village. And he had a huge impact on childhood malnutrition, although all those systemic issues of violence and corruption remain the same. And this approach has been used in medicine and education quite successfully. So we picked it up, and what we tried to find was some positive deviants who were teachers, who were successfully embedding employability in the workplace. And we came up with a sample of 20 who we interviewed, and we presented our model to them. And we wanted to know whether this model, the pedagogical framework, fit with their practice. And the results were very reassuring. Some people thought, well, this framework's just common sense, and some of our positive deviants, thought it was really cool, but all of them could generate practices that were relevant to each of those 4 dimensions. So that was reassuring. Our model, drawn from the literature, has a reality in practice of people who are already embedding employability successfully in their curricula. Then we went on to another validation exercise using a different approach. We used educational design research approach, and we developed some principles, and we wanted our model to be intuitively appealing, easy to learn, and easy to apply, because this model's no good unless people can use it to change their practice. And we tested it through 2 types of workshops. The first was called Fix My Course, where people came to the workshop with a course that they would like to improve, and they practiced the model in small groups, and then they applied the model to their own course, and they left buzzing. That was really cool. And our second one was Mission Impossible, and people came to our workshops. They generated a list of capabilities that future graduates would need, and then they ranked them in how hard they were to teach. And then we picked out the ones that were the most difficult to teach and got folk to use the model to work out how to teach these really hard to teach capabilities. And they too were very successful, left feeling much more confident of their ability to embed employability within their own courses. So we feel what we've done is produce a very simple model that people can use to make a difference in their teaching. Thank you very much for letting me share the work of myself and my partners and all the informants that worked with us. If you would like to adopt any of these practices or hear some more about the framework, please email me or have a look around the website. Thank you very much.